Hey guys, welcome to the Vault. We are back with another edition of Monday Morning Critz. We have all the usual suspects in the house today: Pierre, Jason, Munfu, myself, Leon, and Jon from Ink Park. Pierre, take it away.
Well, we're going to try a little bit of a different format this week. Jon has really done a great job of kind of innovating and creating a space for us to do this week in and week out. But we're going to try to change it up a little bit and give it a different feel this week. And we'd love to hear how you all feel about it in the comments. But this is the first time I've seen these. I don't know about the rest of you. I haven't looked at them yet. So what we're going to do is basically I'm going to delegate, two hats to each of us, right? And we're going to talk through them. And at the end, we're going to do a quick keep two, drop two. So I'm going to start with Leon. So Leon, you got peanut butter and Scully and getting jiggy.
Getting jiggy. Nice.
Getting jiggy. I know how much you like to dance, so that's a good one for you.
Good Will Smith reference.
Yeah. So why don't we get started here, Leon? So why don't you give us your thoughts on these two, and then we'll move on. And everyone else, feel free to chime in after Leon kind of gives his quick take.
Okay. First off the bat, peanut butter and Scully. That's a cool pun. Peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter and Scully. Integrating the skull into it. I just feel it needs a little bit of a black outline to kind of just add the dynamic portions to it, but it is a cool looking hat. I would change the mono brim. It looks like it's purple over, purple under, but all in all, it's a good looking hat. Getting jiggy. I like any hat that has a good pun. So jig has to do with fishing, so it's got to do with fishing in there. I think there's a fish that's about to bite. A lot of negative space in there.
Look at Jason Mead's almost as excited about that as he is a wrestling show.
Yeah. It's not quite obvious what it is at first, but that's it's a cool effect because the fish is underwater. Two new clinkers too. I've never seen Bueno Briskets or Link Creative Lindsay, so good to have some new blood.
Actually, you have seen Creative
Lindsay we've seen before.
She did the taco bowls.
Oh,
so this is her second submission.
Okay, so it's been a while. Good to have Lindsay back. Cool hats off the bat though.
First one has some PBG vibes to it, right?
A little bit.
100% change that bottom. Maybe even do like the color of the bread or something. But
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Or the squatchy, the same color as the squatchy.
Yeah, it's this brown right here.
Yeah, peanut butter. Yeah.
And then getting jiggy looks a little. I don't know, man. It just needs something. I think a lighter color crown. Honestly, I don't know.
To make it look more like Clearwater.
Yeah, it feels awfully dark.
Yeah.
Oh, the getting jiggy.
Yeah.
It's the artwork's great.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, so good.
Yeah. Like a tan hat or something. I feel like that would be like an earthy color hat. Yeah. That would be dope.
Yeah, it would be.
Or even I don't know, maybe even a light blue or something. I don't know. There's a lot of things you could do with that though.
Yeah. So definitely needs something some sort of color change. It's too dark for my taste. That's just my opinion. The other one does have good peanut butter and jelly vibes though. I do like that.
Yeah, it'd even be cool if it was a tan top and like that's the top of the bread and the and purple under for the jelly.
Purple brim and then that peanut butter under.
Yeah, peanut butter under. So it's peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'm gonna hand it off to Munfu. Munfu's gonna take us through the next two. So we have Electric Eel and La Brea Terrors.
La Brea. Like
La Brea
tar pits.
La Brea, okay.
The tar pits. We're back.
For the eel, I feel like it's a pretty dynamic logo. I feel like it's pretty bold. Maybe figure out a way to make the body, it kind of looks a little tied up, I guess, so to speak. Maybe figure out a way to kind of stretch that a little bit. But I think it's like an angry looking eel. I kind of like the selection of colors too. I think it's like a gold top. So I like how it's probably going to match the threads in the actual logo itself. But overall, not a bad design. I feel like it's pretty good. The La Brea Terrors. For me, I feel like honestly, this design isn't bad, and I feel like it could be better, but I think the crown thing is I think the color of the crown is kind of making it just a little really basic. I don't know. I feel like if you change the color of the crown, that's a pretty crazy ass logo. It's obviously like supposed to be horrifying and stuff like that, but just the black kind of almost dumbs it down a little bit. I feel like maybe changing the hat color might make it pop a little bit more, but overall I think they're pretty solid designs.
Yeah, I like this one. I like how they put the electric in his mouth. You can see the
yeah. Oh yeah, I just noticed that. That's dope as hell.
The only thing I don't like about the eel is I don't know, when you think of like electric shots, you think yellow. So it almost, I don't know, there's something I would almost prefer if the outline somehow was yellow rather than that blue.
Or maybe even that gold color of the brim.
Yeah, something like that. Like that's
kind
of the color I'm referring to. It's like, to me, like you don't like blue bolts are not synonymous with like shock.
Yeah,
to me it's like yellow.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, again, it's just like little things, maybe just tweak the design a little bit. I almost can't put my finger on fully what I would change all the way, but just maybe figure out different ways to manipulate the body. The head angle or something. You could even have the head facing us more. I think maybe it would look a little bit more brolic, but I don't know. Overall, not cool. Bad. Not too
What was that word?
Brolic.
Brolic, like muscular, like like big
and beefed up. That's why I don't know what it means. Okay.
Like Shawn Michaels.
Well, if you're gonna do a wrestling podcast, you better learn brolic.
Right.
Oh, this isn't just a wrestling podcast. This is gonna be Views from the Top Rope, starring.
Nice.
Matt Crawler.
Oh, Jason, you trying to do some wrestling shit?
Oh yeah.
He's the Matt Crawler.
Oh my God, bro, do that.
He's the Matt Crawler, and then Kyle is the Kyle driver. All right. let's as Jason's doing his bicep curls, we're gonna move on to the next two. I'm gonna hand it off to Jason for.
Oh yeah, we have uneven. Let me
It's okay. Right. That's okay. We can do one at a time.
The
in the
power
moment,
of editing.
In the moment.
Oh man, making it work. I like that.
All right, Jason. You got Harry Houdini and Christopher Lobster.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right.
These are both cool, man.
Yeah, they are.
Harry Houdini.
I kind of like, I think I like both of these. The one little critique I would have on the Crystal Lobster is I would separate the claws a little bit. I don't like how they're touching like that. It's kind of hard to tell what they are. Just move that upper claw up just a little bit. I don't know. Should this be like a light blue color instead of that pink throughout the crystal? Because when I think crystal, I think like blue or something like that. But
the inside of a lobster is like pink, right?
That's true. If it's cooked properly, it's white. Well, when I think lobster, it's for eating. I like it though. I think that's gonna embroider crazy. I mean, there's so many things I could do with that one. I think it'd be pretty good. And Harry Houdini, that's a winner. I think Phil killed this one. I liked how he used landscape, the dimensions to really fill out the front of the hat. Colors are on point. I would maybe make the hat black so it stands out from the gray crown a little bit more. And when you think about, a magician's hat, black and that white. But other than that, man, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, both these came out really good. Just that little space right there probably needs to get rid of, but
maybe move the wand. Maybe move the wand up.
And I do agree with the lobster, but I think that lobster one would be really nice, especially if they change the direction of all the stitching and stuff. It could be really cool.
Yeah. The only critique I have for Harry Houdini is there's something with the eyes.
Yeah.
It looks more like nostrils.
He almost looks like
a nose. It almost looks like a nose.
Face. Yeah, like a bulldog face.
Yeah, there's something like where there's something there. I'm not sure what it is, but
Just
there's
make
something.
The eyes bigger, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's almost the lack of definition of nose too, because if you look at it, the nose is so pink that you almost don't realize that that's the nose.
Yeah, it almost looks like the eyeballs are nostrils, honestly. Like when you look at it fast.
If you put a couple black lines in that, in the nose, I think.
Correct.
Yeah, it'll differentiate it the right way, so it's easier on the eyes. But yeah, I love both these.
It almost has like a pug face. You know what I mean? Like
it looks like my dog. It looks like my dog. It looks like my dog.
Yeah. It looks like it's a lot more instead of having like the nose that protrudes. It just
Well, maybe
what I like about both of these.
He's just tired of getting pulled out of hats, man.
I like the pink. I like the usage of pink in both of these, though. It makes a lot of sense. It looks nice. Yeah. All right, cool. So we're gonna hand this one off to John at this point to take us through Snow Owls and Watermelon.
Watermelon.
I think that's making fun of the French.
Snow Owls. So
specifically you.
So we've been getting a lot of these type of designs with some sort of shape, and then it kind of cut out. Man, that one's cool, but I don't know how that's going to embroider.
Yeah.
I like the idea. I don't like the white top either. I like the idea though, and the swatchy, like that has to change. You can't put a black. I mean, you can, but a black swatchy on like a dark navy hat. I like the colors here. I would see this like light blue. I would almost do the top in that light blue, so that it pops a little bit more, and maybe even the swatchy in that light blue. But I love it. The detail is really cool. Just a little bit less detail, and maybe change this color. I mean, that's just me. And Watermelon. I don't know the reference. I'd have to look it up. I think it's really cool. I would probably do like whatever pink he used. I would have done that underneath. But other than that, both have really done well, and I like both of them.
Yeah, these are both cool. Really cool. They're both cool. I think we've said it before. Those cutouts, we don't, those aren't going to make it, and then they always end up.
I know.
Going up for sale. So I guess we'll see.
Yeah, but they clean them up a lot though too.
Yeah, I actually disagree, John. With one thing you said, I actually like the white brim on the snow owls. I would just change the squatchy to white.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just because like when you grab your
I know.
It's like that's what I don't like. And
I'm with you.
Take that metallic silver on that.
Wipe your hands off, John.
It doesn't matter, man. It's like
when you sweat, it turns yellow.
It just turns yellow.
Quick.
Yeah,
the Dorito dust gets all over it.
The Dorito dust.
It does, but I'm not really thinking about like the wearability right now. I'm just thinking about the design itself. To me,
you also don't wear your hat more than 4 times usually.
It's very rare.
I think if they just cleaned up the detail inside, it's really dope. Like I like it. I like it a lot, and I like the watermelon one. So
I almost feel like the black's working against the blue. Like you got like a morning kind of shot, but then the black infers almost night. So it's kind of, I don't know. Maybe he needs to pick out another color besides black.
So 65, he does some good work. To me, if this is your darkest color, that should be your darkest color in the design.
Yeah.
And then you work up from there, right?
He did the dinosaur one, right? The dinosaur one that was like
so, and that got cleaned up a lot too. Yeah. It wasn't. So this one, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, cool. You guys okay if I take the last two?
Yeah.
Watermelon.
All right. Running Silverbacks and the Larks. The running Silverbacks, I mean, I like it. Yeah, it looks cool to me. I mean, I don't know, like I'm getting kind of tired of the bland colors. I don't know. I'd like to see something different with the colors, I think. But other than that, I think it's a great design.
It's almost Cleveland Browns almost, right?
Yeah, kind of. I don't know, black with red. Is that a football in his hand though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that's not super distinguishable. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, I think this is classic Jacobo, right? Looks good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Easy to identify what it is. It's powerful. I like it. The Larks, I like a lot. This is another one that has kind of like a something going on in the design itself. It's well done though. It's cool. I'm just not sure how. I'm sure that'll embroider okay. But I
Yeah.
also like it's got like a street feel to it too, because he's on a barbed wire fence, like barbed wire there, which is kind of cool. Because Austin does that, right? Like he does some of that stuff that kind of street meets nature type stuff. I mean,
he did the
we've seen
Vandals.
it. He did the Vandals. He also did the Penguin, right?
Mhm.
The Emperor
Drip.
Penguin.
Emperor Drip. Yeah.
Emperor Drip, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like a unique style he has, but I like both of these a lot, and I wouldn't really change too much on that Larks. To me,
No.
the colors, I like the colors. I like everything about it.
He's got a bit of like a tequila sunrise on the yellow. You see
Yeah.
like different shades going up.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
think-
without the orange though, right? It's more like in the yellow family.
I think on this one, if he did it kind of, if he did like the pewter crown,
Yeah.
and then like that, like a dark red, and then maybe like an orange under would be really cool. Kind of homage to the Tampa Bay, the old school. I think it would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Nah, these are cool designs. I guess what we can do now is we can kind of zoom out, right, and do our keep two, drop two. We've got a good chance to kind of take them all in, right? All right. So why don't we start? I guess with Leon. Leon, keep two, drop two.
I'm gonna keep watermelon and peanut butter and Scully. I'm gonna drop Getting Jiggy and La Brea Terrace.
Okay. All right, cool. And then I think Munfu was next, right?
I'm actually going to keep the running Silverbacks and the Larks. And then if I was going to drop two, probably the Getting Jiggy, but that hat could be saved. I do like that hat though. And La Brea Terrace, I just feel like in comparison to the other hats, it's just, not as strong of a hat.
It just feels like something I've seen.
Yeah, it's kind of reminds me of my my tar cats.
Tar cats.
Yeah,
A little bit.
the green throws it off too, I think.
But I mean, it's really drawn well for sure.
No, it's drawn very well.
Yeah. I feel like it could be done really well with a different hat
I think
color.
it's just missing like one element. Casey always tells me like, oh, like when I show him art, like, oh, it's just missing one little thing. Like one little thing could set it off where it's just even that much better. And I think that's kind of where that one's at. Like, oh, it just needs one more thing. I don't know if it's hat color or some sort of thing in there, but man. And Jake's been doing a really good job.
All right. Jason, what do you got?
Let's keep. Are we gonna? You got the drops going? We can start there. I'm gonna drop La Brea Terrace.
Okay.
And snow owls. That's just not my style of hat. It's cool art, but it's not something I would ever buy.
Okay.
And then I will keep Harry Houdini and Water Malone. I like that one a lot. I even like the green under. I wouldn't change it to pink. Yeah.
I'd be good either way, honestly.
Yeah.
John, what do you got, man? Keep two, drop
All
two.
right. So I am going to keep Harry Houdini. Houdini. It's a good one. And I am going to keep, man, you know what? So many good ones on here. I like the Larks, man. I like the Larks.
There's some good stuff on here.
Good. And then drop two. I'm with Jason on this one. I love how like Larks is a design, but yet a design within a design, right?
Right.
And it has that meaning. It has the barbed fence, like they're keeping the buffalo safe or inside somewhere. So it has all these different meanings. The snow owls is cool, but I think it just needs a little bit more elements to it.
Okay.
And drop. If I had to drop one, I would probably drop this one. I like it, but feel like I don't know, something it could be done like the bread. I don't know.
Yeah.
For me,
you're allergic to peanut butter. Just say it out loud.
No, I love peanut butter.
Oh.
Those are mine. Good art, but something in it that has to be a little bit different.
I feel like it needs a dark color to punch it in.
Something, yeah.
All right, I'll start with my drops. I'm gonna drop Getting Jiggy and Electric Eel.
Okay. That's fair.
I'm going to keep. Now, I'm anticipating a slight change with the eyes here, okay? So I just want to be clear here. If I'm going to go with Harry Houdini and the Larks. And that's not to say, listen, I wish I could have more keeps, because there'd be a couple others here that are Crystal Lobster, and then Water Malone would be the next two for me. I mean, I like those a lot. I mean, but let's keep 2, drop 2. So this was good. I think this format was pretty good. Any last words though, guys? I mean, we got a lot of designs up there. I think this was a pretty solid week. I mean, there wasn't anything really terrible.
No, nothing terrible. I think there's a clear tier though. Tier 1 would be Houdini, Larks, and then kind of a bunch of them in tier 2, and then a couple of them just outside of tier 3.
And the ones just outside that, it's really just hat color choice, I think. And just adding a couple more elements to the hat where, again, these are custom hats, and you're competing with, established logos. So you got to have something in there that people are gonna be like, oh yeah, that's really dope. So you only have those few seconds to capture someone, and all these are great. But I always say, just keep the colors coming. Like, just keep that wow factor with the hat colors, because we can do it. Like, we have no issue as designers coming up with cool colorways. The sky's the limit when it comes to these.
Yeah,
I agree.
What do you guys think about this format? You guys like it?
Yeah,
fucking with it.
I think it works.
Yeah, I think it was good. We'll see what the viewers say though. So we'll have this posted up, and then everyone can kind of share what they think, and then we'll go from there. But I did like this format, a little bit of a quicker hit. Still got a lot of feedback in there, a lot of crits in there. But it allowed for a little bit of a quicker taping and view. So that's pretty cool. With that, Leon, big fella, take us away.
Yeah, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe on the way out. Viewsfromthevault.com for official merchandise. Podcast available on all major streaming platforms. Follow Ink Park on the bottom. Until next time, we out, guys. Stay fitted.
Peace.
See you, everybody.